Did you know that Apple might be paving the way for a completely portless iPhone? Stick around to find out how the EU's latest decision could change the future of charging your devices. Welcome to the Apple Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is March 19, 2025, and we've got a lot to unpack, from legal battles to exciting new product launches and some concerning developments in the tech community. First up, let's talk about Pebble and the challenges it's facing with Apple's restrictive iOS policies. Pebble, a pioneer in the smartwatch industry, has been struggling to develop an iOS app that offers features comparable to the Apple Watch. Apple's rules make it nearly impossible for third-party smartwatches to send text messages, reply to notifications, or integrate seamlessly with other iOS apps. A new requirement even forces notifications to display full previews on the lock screen for third-party watches to access them. Pebble is still pushing forward with its app, but it will lack many features available on Android. The company is urging iPhone users to voice their concerns and even consider switching to Android for a better experience. This situation highlights the ongoing debate about Apple's control over its ecosystem and the need for legislative action to improve interoperability. In legal news, Apple has lost a significant antitrust appeal in Germany. The Federal Court of Justice upheld a ruling that subjects Apple to stricter antitrust scrutiny due to its dominant market position. While Apple hasn't been found guilty of hindering competition, the court emphasized the potential risks posed by its size and resources. This decision is part of a broader trend in Europe to regulate major tech firms and promote fair competition. Apple has faced similar scrutiny worldwide, including investigations in the US and the UK. This ruling could set the stage for more regulatory actions against Apple and other tech giants, particularly concerning their app stores and data practices. Now, let's shift gears to some exciting hardware news. Apple has unveiled the 15-inch M4 MacBook Air, starting at $999. This model comes with 16 GB of RAM as standard, addressing previous complaints about the base model's memory. It retains the sleek design introduced in 2022 and offers a new sky blue finish. The laptop features a 12-megapixel webcam, improved performance with the M4 chip, and up to 18 hours of battery life. While it lacks some premium features, like a higher refresh rate display, it's a solid choice for everyday users. The M4 MacBook Air strikes a balance between performance, design, and price, making it an appealing option for both new and existing Mac users. On a more somber note, Asahi Lina, a key developer in the Linux graphics ecosystem, has announced a pause in her work on Apple GPU drivers due to personal safety concerns. Lina has been instrumental in reverse engineering Apple's M1 and M2 GPUs, contributing to Linux support for Apple silicon hardware. Her decision to step back highlights ongoing issues of harassment within the tech community. The Linux community has expressed overwhelming support for Lina, emphasizing the need for a safer and more inclusive environment. This pause is a setback for Linux graphics support on Apple devices, and it raises questions about the future of open-source contributions in this space. In security news, Apple recently patched a vulnerability in its Passwords app that exposed users to phishing attacks. The flaw, present for 3 months after the release of iOS 18, allowed attackers on the same network to redirect users to fraudulent sites. The issue stemmed from unencrypted requests for website logos and icons. Apple has since issued updates for iOS, macOS, and other platforms to address the problem. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of keeping your devices updated and highlights the ongoing challenges in securing digital applications. David Heinemeier Hansson has sparked a debate about Apple's leadership, criticizing the company for lacking a strong, decisive figure like Steve Jobs. He argues that Apple's current management focuses too much on employee morale at the expense of performance and accountability. Hansson believes that a shift in management philosophy is needed to restore Apple's competitive edge, particularly in areas like AI development. His comments have reignited discussions about the balance between leadership styles and innovation in tech companies. In a surprising turn, the European Union has clarified that Apple can legally produce a portless iPhone. The EU's Common Charger Directive mandates USB-C for devices with wired charging ports, but doesn't require devices to have a port at all. This opens the door for a fully wireless iPhone in the future, relying solely on MagSafe technology for charging. While the upcoming iPhone 17 Air will still feature a USB-C port, the potential for a portless iPhone is now a real possibility. This decision aligns with Apple's efforts to reduce electronic waste and harmonize wireless charging standards. Lastly, the European Commission has outlined measures under the Digital Markets Act to improve interoperability within Apple's ecosystem. These measures aim to enhance integration with third-party products, making it easier for developers and manufacturers to create compatible devices and apps. The DMA seeks to ensure fair competition by regulating gatekeepers like Apple, fostering innovation, and providing consumers with more choices. These legally binding decisions could significantly impact how Apple interacts with third-party developers and the broader tech market. That wraps up today's episode of the Apple Daily News. From legal battles and hardware launches to security updates and regulatory changes, it's clear that Apple continues to be at the center of the tech world. Don't forget, links to all the stories we covered today can be found in the episode notes. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.